You are now entering a Pocketband tutorial. Please be seated and enjoy the ride. Can you feel it?
Hello, this is Fliquid from Pocketband Tutorials. First off, I want to thank all the people who have been watching my videos and increasing the amount of views, and those who gave me a like, thank you as well. I'm glad the videos actually help some people, because that's what I'm trying to do. First off, some things I found on the forum, questions you may have asked yourself as well. How do I remove a song from collaboration mode? Well, that's very simple. It's not possible. Well, it is possible, but with a workaround. You would have to publish it in private. Then, after publishing it in private, remix it again, and then collaboration mode will not be there. Well, it will not be there the way you had it before. You can activate it again if you would like to. It's like it's not going to be there anymore. It's just not there. Also, I saw somebody ask, how do you change the tempo and key? I might have already mentioned that, but in case you haven't seen that video, I'm just going to show you now. You can change it here. Here you can change the tempo just by sliding the bar to the right to increase the amount of beats per minute, or slide it to the left to decrease the amount of BPMs per minute. And you can also change it here. See, let me just go back again. It's inside the loop, all the way on the left, tempo. And here you can also change the key. Just tap this and choose the key. So, I'm also going to include in the description a thread by one of the moderators concerning how to use the compressor, and just going to go through this thing I have in front of me now to give you some simple examples. This is just something I made before. I'm slightly changed the sounds. Now it sounds like this. It's really easy if you know what you're doing. This is the bass. These are the drums. Hi-hats open, hi-hats closed. And that makes it sound like this. This loop is made up out of 4 bars. As you can see here, I selected S, which means solo. You can also choose M, which means mute. Press play. Or S and M. We switch it around. Easy. Look here, added some effects so it doesn't sound dry. Use the EQ to boost the beat. See, I tried something different this time. Makes it sound good. So anyway, we have a basic beat with a melody, and I'm going to add, let's see, this is on the fly, so I'm just going to have to think up what I'm going to do now. Yeah, a deep bass noise, adding a synth, putting it on 4 bars, lowering the octave, and oh, I forgot to show you something as well. I remember on the other examples I tried to show you this, but unfortunately the sound had an issue, so I'm just going to show you what it does now. First, I mute this one so you can hear the original without the portamento. So as I mentioned before, portamento gives it a slight pull, as you can hear now. Which can be pretty cool if you combine it. You could either just clone this one, then make it high pitched but no portamento, and this one would be in between but with portamento, and that would make it sound like this. Which would be cool, but I want to add a bass line, so just mute this one and create a bass line. Let's see. As I said before, this is all on the fly, so I have to do this. Can't even hear it. Yes. Pardon my silence. Now let's see what this does. As you can hear, it's pretty dry. Let's do a double delay. As you can hear, it makes the sound more full and more filling, or whatever you would like to call it. It just makes it more full. And you can also see here that by only doing this slight change, the right channel is slightly more increased. You could also use the parametric EQ to boost either the bass, which would be this side, or the treble, or the center, or just all three things. I'm not going to do it because we're just going to first listen how it sounds combined with the other stuff. So let's just do that. You can hear that the new one is just not coming out, and I can see here that I used some frequencies here already, so I'm just going to have to make sure that my frequency on the bass line doesn't conflict with these two, because then the strongest one will nullify the other one, making some sounds just disappear. So I'm just going to put it around here. This is still the bass area, so I believe the other one was all the way on the other side, so I'm just going to, if you put it high, it will be pretty pitched, so I'm going to see if this is good enough. Alright. Right. Now I'm just going to make it more dubby and do it by slight changes. I believe let's see. Damn, this is still not correct. You're supposed to see the correct stuff here, but it just doesn't show up correctly. So I'm just going to have to keep the visual copy in my mind. It's going long, one short, three shorts, one long, one short. Okay. So I can do this again, or do this maybe. Nope. And these were short, so I could do this, and this, and this, and this, and this. Already. Let's see, was it all the way up? If you put this one here and put the last one all the way up, then there will be a skip, and that could cause a plop in your sound. So it's always best to just try to make it come back as equal as possible to reduce the amount of let's call it loop gaps. No, this one goes here, and then this one goes here, and then this goes there. I'm going to put my general volume a bit lower because it's pretty loud. Okay, this is really underground, and you can see there that it suddenly jumped from increased volume on the left to increased volume on the right. So this one is on a low pass, and I want one on a high pass as well, just so we can see how that one sounds. I'm going to put this on high pass, but I'm going to use a different sound, and since I'm blessed with all the sounds, I can just choose whatever I want. Let's see what this does. Right, that was pretty loud. Yeah, that was too loud. So I'm just going to, of course it's going to conflict with the current thing, so I'm just going to put this one all the way there, but reduce it so the volume doesn't go all the way up, and we make this one smaller so it has less intensity, and we can move this one over here and either make it more wide or shorten it. I believe it was pretty hectic, so I'm just going to shorten it and maybe lower the midsection a bit, and let's see what it does. I see it's also on the right, so that's going to be pretty messy. So in this case I'm just going to put panning a bit more to the left, so the intensity goes to the left, and then combined with the other one it would be like this. Just muting. Sounds pretty dangerous. Yeah, liking this. Okay, let's see. Yes, let's see. I'm going to give you some modulator. Well, same thing counts for all the other stuff. You can choose one loop, two loops, bars, not loops, or four. In this case, I'm going to use 4. This is the noise. It sounds like this. And we have the VCO. It sounds like this. And you can use a combination, but I don't like this thing, the noise. And this also is a nice thing to play with. You can use it to make the sound wave sound different. Let's keep it simple and make one big wave. Right, this is the first one, the VCF frequency. Hey, it's a bit. Well, it says physio frequency here. It's not really visible, but I don't. Pardon me. Yeah, let's just play it. It's on 4, so this means that this wave is going to cover all 4 bars. So that's 1, 2, 3, and 4. And just play it. I'm going to adjust it later. Hear the choppy, weird sound. That's because of this. If I just put it all the way down and put the frequency all the way to 500 hertz, it's going to be, let's see now, it's going to have to put this one down maybe as well. Oh, it's because of the VCA. This cuts the sound in pieces. It goes like on, off, and I don't want that. The higher you put this, the higher, the louder the sound will be. So, am I wrong? Am I wrong? It's the police. Let's see. I think it's this one. Don't use the modulator a lot. I usually use samples, but I know how to use this. Alright, so it's the cutoff. You can change the volume intensity on the cutoff. Let's just play with this and make it like this. Nice. And we can just play with this one as well. This gives you the option to actually change this one. I can choose this, which would make it pretty choppy, or this one, and increase the amount of cycles, and it would sound like this. And or use sample and hold, and then you can just generate different samples, and that's pretty nice and gives you weird computerish like sounds. If you make somebody listen to it, they would probably go insane after a while. And you can change the phase because it starts here, but you can also just say I want it to be starting here, then it would sound like this. Right, most sickest sound ever. I'm just going to change it to some other waveform. Deep. Or change it to just one cycle, then it would be like this. Right, we have this one. This one actually influences the sound as well, so I'm just going to see what the results are. Easy things like this, just put it on full, remove the phase. And just do it like this. This would probably mess it up really. And you can use the LFO to just make it go crazy. Choose the waveform here as well. This would go from silent to loud to silent to loud again. I only want it here to start from here and go all the way up and go like this and just this and just go all the way back down again. See, just by changing all of these things, you can just make the weirdest noises you can ever imagine. Because this one is just like slow. But if I make it 2 bars, it will be like this. And if I make it 1 bar, it will be even faster. And you can just make a copy, or clone it, and just go like this, and change the waveform and increase the intensity, maybe add some irritating noise to it, change this one into a triangle, and play it. So that's a short view on the modulator, and I think I'm going to keep it like this for now because the video is going to be pretty long otherwise. I hope you enjoyed it so far. I'm going to try and make more videos more frequently. It's just I have a life as well, and it makes it pretty hard to find the time to make these videos, but I appreciate your views, comments and responses. And if you have any specific questions or topics you'd like me to cover, you can always ask me, and I will try to do my best as far as I can. I hope you enjoyed this video. I enjoyed making it, and I wish you the best. Thank you for watching.